Hello everybody! On December 24th, Saturn moves out of Scorpio and into Sagittarius, where he stays for the most part until December 19th of 2017. So that's the next 3 years. We have a complete change in vibration. And what happens when Saturn changes sign, it changes all the areas that sign rules. So Sagittarius rules, these are the main areas Sagittarius rules. So let me break down for you how I see some of this possibly playing out during this next 3-year period. So Sagittarius rules religion, belief, faith. And I think that we're going to see some of our organized religions maybe coming under some kind of pressure, maybe the structures of those religions changing in some way. We're going to be looking for greater meaning in our lives. We're going to see this, what does this mean? We're going to see things about the truth. What's the truth? What's a lie? Sagittarius often comes out with the truth. What does my hair look like? Bloody awful. They'll say it. So Sagittarius, it will be coming out with more of the truth. We've had Scorpio, Saturn in Scorpio these years, and we've been sort of having to pull out all these lies, all these scandals. Now the truth will out, I feel, during this Saturn in Sagittarius time. I think that we'll probably see more cults, we'll probably see fake gurus and leaders coming out during this time, but we'll also see an opportunity because Sagittarius is very inclusive. It will be a wonderful opportunity for our organized religions of the world to see that we're all connected, that we are really one big earth family. And we can come together during this time. It doesn't matter what your faith looks like. It doesn't matter how you kneel or what you wear. It truly doesn't matter. It matters that we're connected and that this is what I feel can start to happen. Yes, we're having the terrible trouble that's still happening in the Middle East, but wouldn't it be amazing if we could see again that we're connected, we're people. We're not born with these hatreds, we learn these hatreds of one another. So maybe there can be a restructuring of this and a learning to love one another rather than hating one another. So that I do think we're going to be searching for meaning. It won't be enough anymore to be going to a job that you hate or going to work and just earning the money and having certain luxuries and nothing more. We'll be seeking meaning. There is a shift. We are seeing a shift towards more social responsibility. This is, I feel, we are going to be moving towards with this first area. The next huge area that Sagittarius rules is particularly higher education. And because Saturn rules structures, I think that during this 3-year period we're going to see a huge shift in the structure of education. I think some universities are going to have to close or they're going to have to restructure in some way. I think we're going to see online courses change, how online education is delivered. I think that the necessity to have a college education may be diminished and we may find different kinds of courses, different kinds of niche courses so that people will need to be able to specialize and find work in this difficult economy. But we're certainly going to see this restructuring of education going on. I think that we're going to see huge scientific breakthroughs. We're going to see, particularly when Jupiter comes into Virgo in August of 2015 and stays there for a full year. Virgo rules anything to do with health and healing. Sagittarius would rule anything connected with science and a breakthrough in science because of Uranus in Aries. I think that we could see some health breakthroughs, some breakthroughs in various diseases that we've had, treatments, natural healing. Virgo rules health, but particularly the natural healer, the earth healer, and breakthroughs in finding remedies and herbs and different products are going to come onto the market where we can be healed, and there will be these breakthroughs in this area. I also think that because Sagittarius would rule this quest for higher consciousness, I wouldn't be surprised if science finds proof of consciousness, proof of it, not just, oh, you know, when you die, like the soul or something goes up to heaven or whatever is taught to people. No, we may find a reason, something actually showing us what happens. So I think we're going to find this lifting of consciousness and more developments in quantum physics that will show us more scientific evidence for the things that we can't see at the moment in our 3D dimension. Space, Sagittarius rules travel far and wide, so I think we'll see more space travel. I think we will find evidence possibly of life on other planets. And I think as well, because it's Saturn, Sagittarius looking forward, Saturn looking backwards, I think that we're going to find information about past civilizations, long past, of their knowledge that we can learn now that could be tremendously valuable for us, taking us to this higher level of consciousness. I think we're going to have mind travel, space travel. We're going to have time travel, the ability to go to different time realities, virtual reality, what is reality, all this coming under question. I think we're going to see more trade barriers. The Sagittarius rules the law, so there may be governments who try to prevent trade between, you know, more structure between trade barriers, but equally more openness. Look at the BRICS countries. Look at various countries now who are cooperating in trade, trading even in their own currencies outside the US currency. We're going to see this possibly growing during this transit of Saturn into Sagittarius. Equally, because Saturn rules travel, Sagittarius rules travel, I wouldn't be surprised, because this quest for meaning, we're going to see people decide they're going to up sticks. They're going to say, I want to live in a warm climate. I don't mind if it's a more primitive kind of place, but I'll work on the internet, I'll have a business, and I'll live more simply, but I'll have a life with more meaning, and it will be just more nourishing. So I think that we'll see that too, because Saturn would rule business, and Jupiter being the ruler of Sagittarius, I think could take people travelling for business and really wanting to enjoy it and have meaning. So here we are. We've got this. There is a lot more to say, but I'm going to include it in a written article for those of you that wish to read more. Check it out on my website, and I post on Facebook. I'm always updating information as I see it, particularly globally, and also trying to relate it personally. I think we can use this transit very positively, especially with this global connection, Sagittarius being very global, and Saturn putting structures in where we can see the positive aspects. The media, they're going to want to control the media still, but we're going to have more of a choice, more freedom of information, more freedom of what we share. And we can choose to raise the consciousness, to look for the positive aspects, to look for ways in which we can all benefit from this transition, how we can all find meaning in our lives, how we can all have the education we need that leads to that future that we want, how we can, these scientific breakthroughs that can affect us and our families in a very positive way. The space, the travel, all these things that we can learn can take us onto this higher level. I'm seeing a quantum shift, and I'm seeing that with Uranus trine to this Sagittarius, Saturn in Sag, for much of this time, we are going to see some amazing breakthroughs. Many of you are going to go into business for yourself, you're going to freelance, you're going to do contract work, you're going to come up with amazing ideas. Small businesses can succeed and will succeed with this new energy. We can help one another. Crowdfunding, crowdsourcing, all these things are going to grow. We'll have academies teaching people how to do this, how to be effective. There's so much to say. I hope this has given you a flavour. Please comment, share. I love to hear what your thoughts are, because I think this propels us into that higher level of meaning and understanding that I think we're all searching for. Thank you for listening. Happy Saturn in Sagittarius. Bye for now.